I think that has I think the one that has improved the most because of AI is probably digital, or maybe not. Maybe I'm in this echo chamber that I've ignored all of the toxicity and have left all those spaces, and I fixed my algorithm to only see the good things, right? So I don't. That would be probably something for you guys to comment on. Like, how do you see the digital ethics now with AI? Right? Do you see more people respecting each other online more so now because everybody's kind of like the humans versus the robots type of deal, and the humans are standing in arms together more so now than before. That's a that's the part that I don't know. I haven't really talked to enough people on the digital ethics part. What do you think about that, Laura? What's been your experience?
I've thought about it from the perspective of whenever you see a news, you do get excited. I always see news as an outlet to communicate progress, and that progress needs to be hand in hand with purposes of people. I don't think anybody in the world wakes up and say, I'm gonna FUC someone, right? Unless you do have that purpose, which is for I don't know who is out there. Maybe somebody just needs to raise their hand and say, "I am in a bad mood and I need to mess up with people."
I
But
didn't have my coffee this morning.
if we, yeah, exactly. If we do set ourselves apart, that I think that whenever I saw, and this was news from, many years ago, where we were creating sentiment in a result, right? You know, when Facebook changed their little settings to not only like but support, love, and other things that
Oh yeah, I use
were
that heart
to
button too much.
create, since then, I've always thought this is awesome as we are literally just expanding the database, right? You're expanding the database into understanding what is the user trying to do or trying to feel here. So I've always thought it was for the greater good. If we have used it for other stuff. And I am thinking, I'm only saying those on behalf of the human race. We are animals that are thinkers. And so we think of purpose, we think of intention. And if
Mm.
we use that intention in a bad way, well, that's just a shame because then we just don't, I guess we're calling onto bad karma.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of. Like, oh, so sorry for those people. Actually, I did heard, you know how uh, I'm going to voice out one post that I saw from an artist saying that her face was unfortunately used, and exposed with, the
The AI.
pornographic,
Yeah.
yeah, by AI. And the problem with that is that many people have faced that and they need to be dealing with that digital background, which is a shame. But the thing that it struck me the most from her perspective was like, I don't feel mad at them, she said. She said she felt sorry because, from the perspective of someone trying to accomplish something for her to make her feel bad, they weren't accomplished that from her perspective. So she called on to just feel just feel like maybe someone needs help.
Well,
And
even the Studio Ghibli, the whole trend that happened a couple of weeks ago with Studio Ghibli, everybody posting Studio Ghibli style images.
mhm, yeah,
Like, where does that stand on that digital ethics, right? Um,
because that
bec-
would infringe copyright things, right? Yep.
I would. That's the part where it's like you're copying an entire style, right? I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is there, but what I do know is that Studio Ghibli has been around for a really long time, building all of their IP, all of the effort, all of the art, all of the time and effort and sweat that they went into creating these beautiful works of art, that it's like I don't really know what the right answer is,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
really. It's because it wasn't it's I guess you gotta I guess I do know what the answer is now that I think about it and I've said it out loud. Um, if AI is a tool, just as a pencil is a tool, then the person responsible is the one that's holding it.
Hmm.
And that goes into play. I think that's how copyright should come into play as well.
Yep.
Be, because if if I were to, but then again, if I had the skill to draw it in a Studio Ghibli style, then that's my skill, that's my talent to be able to do so. So you can see that it's a very in between approach,
Hmm.
um, because if we do say that the pencil is the tool and the AI is the tool, and I'm the artist behind the tool that had created the prompt or drawn the, but the thing is, it's like I know for a fact that I can't draw. Right? So using a tool to draw absolutely helps. Yeah, I don't know what the right answer is. I go back with I'm
I'm
in between. I love
torn.
I yeah,
Yep.
I'm torn between the two
I-
because I know that I don't want to disrespect the artist
Yep.
like or the studio
Of
like
course.
Studio Ghibli, and I don't want to detract from their efforts that they've spent years
Hmm.
of building and perfecting, that AI can just review, analyze, and just do, right? Just rebuild it,
Hmm.
redo it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is almost taking off the hard work's credit from someone. But then again, honestly,